Hello everyone, introduce myself. I am Hafiz Haikariski. I am here to convey idea on how to stop waste into pottery pot. Okay. Introduction: waste management best practices. Effective management is crucial for maintaining a clean and sustainable environment. In this presentation, we will explore best practice for waste management that can be implemented by businesses and community to reduce their environmental impacts. From proper sorting and recycling to innovative waste to energy solution, we will uncover strategies that can help minimize waste, conserve natural resources, and create a greener future. Understanding waste types. The first, organic waste. Organic waste refers to any biodegradable material that originates from living organisms such as food scraps, yard trimmings, and prepared products. This type of waste can be composted and converted into nutrient-rich soil amendments, reducing the amount of food sent to landfills. Proper management of organic waste is crucial for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and promoting sustainable waste management practices. The second, inorganic waste. Inorganic waste consists of non-biodegradable materials such as plastic, glass, metal, and electronics. These types of waste can be challenging to dispose of and often end up in landfills or the environment, where they can pollute the air, water, and soil. Effective recycling and proper disposal of inorganic waste are essential for minimizing its environmental impacts and conserving natural resources. The third, hazardous waste. Hazardous waste include materials that are toxic, flammable, corrosive, or reactive, such as chemicals, paint, batteries, and medical waste. This type of waste requires special handling and disposal procedures to prevent harm to human health and the environment. Proper identification, storage, and disposal of hazardous waste are crucial for maintaining a safe and sustainable waste management system. The fourth, construction and demolition (C&D). C&D refers to the debris generated during the construction, renovation, or demolition of buildings, roads, and other transportation and other infrastructure. This type of waste can include materials such as wood, concrete, street, and driveway. Effective management of C&D waste through recycling, reuse, and proper disposal can significantly reduce the environmental impact of construction activities and conserve natural resources. Importance of proper waste segregation. Effective waste segregation lies at the heart of efficient waste management. By separating waste into distinct categories, we can unlock numerous benefits that contribute to a cleaner, more sustainable environment. Proper segregation allows for targeted processing, storage, and disposal methods that maximize resource recovery and minimize environmental harm. When waste is segregated, recyclable materials such as paper, plastic, glass, and metals can be identified and channeled into recycling streams. This not only reduces the burden on landfills but also conserves natural resources and energy required for virgin material production. Segregation also enables the safe handling and disposal of hazardous waste, preventing the contamination of soil, lake, water, and air. Moreover, segregated organic waste can be transformed into nutrient-rich compost, a valuable soil amendment that can enrich agricultural land and reduce the need for chemical fertilizers. This circular approach towards management aligns with the principles of a sustainable zero waste economy. Okay, implementing effective waste sorting. The first segregation of segregation at source. The first step towards effective sorting is to segregate waste at the source. This means separating different waste types, such as organic, recyclable, and hazardous, into dedicated bins or container on on or container right where the waste is generated. This helps prevent cross contamination and ensures that each waste stream can be handled appropriately. Proper labeling and color coding of the bins make it easy for everyone to identify the right disposal location. Streamlit the second streamlit collection. Once the waste is segregated, the next step is to have a streamlit collection system in place. This involves scheduling regular pick up for each waste stream, using special vehicle or container to transport the waste, and ensuring that the collection points are easily accessible. The collection system should be designed to minimize handling and maximize efficiency, reducing the risk of loose mixing and increasing the change of paper sorry the change of proper disposal. The third, central sorting facility. In target scale operation, a centralized waste sorting facility can be established to further to further the to, the, to further refine the segregation process. At this facility, waste is manually or mechanically sorted into even more specific categories, such as different types of plastic, metal, and paper. This level of sorting ensures that each waste stream is optimized for recycling, recovery, or shell disposal. The shell waste can then be sent to special processing or treatment facilities for the next stage of the waste management process. Recycling and reuse strategies. Implementing effective recycling and reuse strategies is a crucial step in achieving sustainable waste management. By diverting material from landfills and incineration, we can conserve natural resources, reduce energy consumption, and mitigate the environmental impact of waste disposal. The key is establish comprehensive recycling system that make it easy and accessible for individuals and businesses to separate their waste into distinct streams, such as paper, plastic, glass, and metal. Alongside recycling, promoting the use of items can significantly reduce waste. This could involve setting up repair and refurbishment initiatives, encouraging the donation of unwanted goods, and implementing tech-based match for specific products. By giving items a second life, we can extend their useful lifespan and prevent them from prematurely ending up in the waste stream. To drive the adoption of these strategies, it is essential to raise awareness and educate the community on the benefit of recycling and reuse. Effective communication campaigns, educational educational programs, and incentives can empower individuals and businesses to make more environmentally conscious choice their in their daily lives. Composting for organic waste. Composting is a powerful tool in the journey towards sustainable waste management by diverting organic or organic waste from landfills and converting it into nutrient-rich soil maintenance. Composting plays a crucial role in closing the loop on our waste cycle. This section will explore the benefits of composting, the key steps involved, and how individuals can communities can implement effective composting programs. Organic waste such as food scraps, yarn, trimmings, and paper products make up a significant portion of the waste stream. When these materials are sent to landfills, they release methane, a potent greenhouse gas. Composting, on the other hand, transform, transform this organic matter into a valuable soil conditioner that improves soil fertility, water retention, and plant growth. The resulting compost can be used to enrich gardens, landscaping, and even agricultural land, completing the nutrient cycling and reducing the need for synthetic fertilizers. To establish a successful composting system, it is essential to understand the key principles of the process. Composting relies on the decomposition of organic matter by a diverse community of microorganisms, including bacteria and fungi. These microbes thrive in an environment with the right balance of carbon-rich brown and nitrogen-rich green material, adequate moisture, and sufficient oxygen. By carefully managing this factor, composter can create the ideal condition for rapid and efficient decomposition, resulting in a nutrient-dense and products. Hazardous waste handling. Identification. Identifying hazardous waste is the first crucial step in proper handling. This includes recognizing material like corrosives, flammables, toxins, and radioactive substances that can pose serious risks to human health and the environment. Proper labeling and segregation of this material is essential to ensure safe management. The second, safety protocol. Handling hazardous waste requires strict safety protocols and personal protective equipment. This may include gloves, goggles, respirators, and protective clothing to shield workers from direct exposure. Detailed training on the self-handling, storage, and transportation of this material is critical to mitigate risk and protect both workers and the community. The third, containment. Hazardous waste must be properly contained to prevent leaks, spills, of unauthorized access. This involves using sturdy, leak-proof container, following storage good limits, and implementing secondary containment measures. Paper labeling, recording, and tracking of this material is also crucial for compliance and accountability. The fourth, treatment and disposal. Hazardous records requires special treatment and disposal methods to minimize environmental impact. This may involve chemical treatment, stabilization, or incineration at licensed facilities. Proper documentation and change of custody records and are essential to ensure responsible disposal and prevent illegal dumping or unlawful practice. Waste reduction techniques. The first, reduce, minimize waste creation at the source by purchasing only what what's needed and choosing products with minimal packaging. The second, reuse. Repose first and find misuse for items instead of discarding them, such as using glass jars or storage containers. The third, recycling. Property properly sort and recycling waste material that can be reused and ensuring they are processed into new products. The fourth, routine. Challenge existing consumption patterns and adopt a more mindful approach to reducing waste in all aspects of life. Effective waste reduction requires a multi-pronged approach that addresses the entire waste management regarding by prioritizing reduction at the source. Businesses and individuals can minimize the amount of waste generated in the first place. This involves careful purchasing decision, reducing unnecessary packaging, and finding creative ways to reach and repurpose items rather than discarding them. When waste can be avoided, the next step is ensure that materials are properly recycled. This community engagement and education. Inclusive community outreach. Engaging the local community is crucial for the success of any waste management program. By bringing together people from all of life, young and old, businesses and residents, we can foster a sense of shared responsibility and collective action towards sustainable waste practices. Through inclusive events, workshops, and educational campaigns, we can empower community members to take an active role in sorting, recycling, and reusing waste in their day-to-day lives. The second, targeted education initiative. Educating the public, especially the younger generation, is key to instilling long-term sustainable waste management habits. By developing tailored educational programs for schools, community centers, and local businesses, we can ensure that everyone in the community understands the importance of waste segregation, the benefits of recycling, and the impact of their action on the environment. These initiatives should use interactive hands-on approaches to make the learning experience and engaging. The third, community-led initiative. Empowering community members to take the lead in waste management initiatives can be a powerful driver of change. By supporting and facilitating community clean-up events, recycling drives, and awareness campaigns, we can foster a sense of ownership and pride in the local area. This not only helps to improve the physical environment but also strengthens social bonds and encourage a culture of environmental responsibility among residents. Conclusion: sustainable waste management. As we conclude our exploration of best practice in waste management, is clear that a holistic and sustainable approach is key to creating a cleaner, healthier, and more environmentally conscious future. By understanding the diverse waste types, implementing robust segregation system, and leveraging recycling and composting strategies, we can significantly reduce the burden on landfills and incinerators. Equally important is the proper handling of hazardous material and the continuous pursuit of waste reduction techniques, empowering both businesses and individuals to be active stewards of our shared resources. Engaging the community through educational campaigns and collaborative initiatives is crucial to driving long-term change. When everyone takes ownership of waste management, the potential for transformation, the potential for transformative impact grows exponentially. By embracing sustainable waste management as a fundamental pillar of our society, we can pave the way of a cleaner, greener, and more circular economy. One direct, one that is the delicate balance of our and environment and secures a brighter future for generations to come. Thank you.